Hello, this is Chiak. We are back again with another set of Nancy Drew's Deadly Device. Let's see what other potential puzzles I'm going to get stuck with doing. And it turns out it's going to be very, very, very easy to solve. Okay.
I guess this one doesn't work.
Damn. Okay. So right now, I have to insert the code every single time? Boo. Boo. Crap. I have to scroll down. 171943. Down. So Gray is this guy. Interesting. So Ryan says that they had a bit of a conflicting relationship, while Mason over here was basically stating that Gray was Nico's, what do you call it, right-hand man, his bodyguard or whatever, and she's gone. So technically I've met all the people I can on site. The only people that should be here during the night shift would be... So what is this? Does this have to do with the periodic table? Okay. Wow. I'm already a bit of a loss of what I should be doing, because... Investigate Ryan. So either I need to... So the only thing I can think of right now would be the little hangman puzzle. So the best time for me to do some snooping into there would be at night, I'm assuming. Okay. So...
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Okay, now he won't let me back inside. Okay. Oh wait. Oh sorry, I was facing the wrong way. Here we go. So, let's see if I can figure this out or not. Can I spell Mason? I technically can. Because... Here, M-A-S-O-N. So, if I get rid of M, cross out M, A, N, the other S, and then O. So that leaves E-E-O-W-T-L-T-H. Mason's... Problem is, I'm not going to know what this spells at all. W-T... Series of parallel. Copper wire ratings. Mason's what? Okay, so I think let's try night. And see if I can get around while everyone's gone. Because he won't let me into Ellie York's office or cubicle. For whatever reason. I'm not sure why he gets so upset about it, but... That's the main laboratory. Oh, here we go. I was like, where am I going? Going the wrong way. It just turns us that way. Just making sure. Okay. So we're going tonight.
Hey there, champ. How's my favorite buddy?
What do you want, Deirdre?
What do I want? This is about what you want, Nancy Drew.
Is that so?
It could not be more so. I come bearing apologies. I want to help you, Nancy Drew. I want to be your girl on the inside of the exciting world of criminology.
Why the sudden change of heart?
Because apparently it still counts as plagiarism if you pay someone to write your paper. I mean, is capitalism dead? Because that's what it seems like.
And you want to help me because...
I made a bargain with my prof. If I can help an actual murder investigation, I'll get credit. So I help you, you help me collect data for my paper, and balance is restored to the universe.
How exactly can you help me?
I've got permission to use our criminal database. In fact, I already read up on the case.
That could come in handy. All right, it's a deal.
Great. Call when you need help, and I'll do what I can. Just don't call me when I'm busy.
Will do. What do you know about surveillance video?
That you watch it?
Have you heard of cases where the video has been faked?
Oh yeah, all the time.
How can you tell if the video's been edited in some way?
It's getting harder and harder to tell. But the number one thing you need to do is to make sure that you've got the original video feed. If you don't, analyzing the data file isn't going to do you much good.
Is there a way to know if I have the original?
Yeah, that's the detective part. Not in my wheelhouse.
I need you to check on 911 calls the night of the murder.
Consider it done. I'll text you the results.
Okay. There's a lot more there, but... we'll wait for the results and then I'll continue on. Okay. So. This night, I'm going to assume that Mason is off wherever he is, being an incredible date to... What the hell?
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Mason's not very forgiving.
Oh, interesting.
Can I help you? What brings you here?
I thought you
School?
were gone.
Actually, I'm checking the lab out for a new potential owner.
Oh yeah, Nancy, right?
Yes.
Ellie. Victor wanted me to show you the coil. I guess you could say you're lucky. Most people never get to see the inside of the lab. And we're not exactly up to giving tours, considering. Ready?
Okay. So she is actually
Pretty
here.
impressive, isn't it?
Is this the coil that was responsible for Nico's death?
Yes. It's been rewired since that night. It never should have been set up that way in the first place.
Why was it wired that way? There must have been a reason, right?
Now, I need you to focus on what we are doing. It's very dangerous. What you're in right now is called a Faraday
I was
cage.
about to say.
Oh, how does it work?
Basically, it conducts the electricity away from whatever is inside it, keeping you safe. Here we go!
Ow,
Okay,
that
that's
sound.
it. Back to the office.
That sound. Ooh.
Thanks for the demo. Any chance you could let me look around in the lab sometime?
Nope.
Can you tell me what you do at the lab?
In plain terms, I'm a research scientist.
How long have you worked here?
Some days it feels like decades. I don't actually know. 2 years? Maybe a bit less.
Do you share the office?
In a way. Mason's station is over there. He's in during the day.
Who else was here the night Nico died?
Gray. I think that's it.
Okay.
You said the coil should never have been wired the way it was the night Nico died. Why not?
Wiring the secondary and primary coils together is a good way to get yourself killed. Or someone else.
Are you sure it was Ryan?
Yes.
Why would she do that?
She said Nico insisted.
Does that sound like something Nico would do?
I never understood him. But if he was even a fraction as smart as his work leads me to believe, why would he do something so dangerous?
Did you know Nico well?
No, but it wasn't for lack of trying.
So you weren't friends?
I don't know if he had friends.
He wasn't well liked?
No, it's not like that. I just don't think he needed people. Or if he did, then he hid it well. He was too much of a scientist.
You said Nico was too much of a scientist. What did you mean by that?
I'm organized in the way I think, but Okay, take Mason, for example. He lives his life the way I work.
How so?
In all of the ways. When he makes a sandwich, he alphabetizes the ingredients. He's not human. Not that he's... It's hard to explain. Like if a computer had legs and a sweater, it'd be Mason. What it comes down to is, I'm 20%. Mason, maybe 60. Nico was 100% a scientist.
Okay. There's a weird glitching that's happening, but it seems during her audio stuff. But
Why do you and Mason work opposite schedules?
I'm a night Ellie.
Any other reason?
And as a good Southern girl, I know if you don't have anything good to say, you keep it zipped. Like this.
Did Nico have a hard time with people?
Not a hard time, not exactly. It was like he was plugged into a different current than the rest of us. People were to be studied and observed, but that was all he wanted. At least I hope that's how it was.
Was Nico close to anyone in the office? Did he talk to anyone?
Don't think so, really.
Is there a way into the lab without a key card?
No. Trust me, I've tried. I'm not great at remembering to bring my card, and Gray does not like letting me in.
Interesting.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Anything here I can look at? So, damn. So they're okay. So it said that she was gone, but she really is still here. Yeah, what is that? What's that glitching sound? Someone, please stop it. Okay. Well, see if I can check out Ryan's place. So this area does have a very limited section that I can head towards. Okay. So for sure not. So who can I interact with now besides... Full power in 5 charges. When fully powered, station sends out additional charge in all directions. Scrodinger's cat is alive. Unlock all binaries. I really want to search through someone's pocket.
What do you want?
What do you think of Ellie?
What'd you say all these questions were for again?
I'm gathering information for a potential new owner.
Your questions say different. Say you're lying.
I'm just very thorough.
Then leave me alone. Thoroughly alone.
Oh my
Again?
God.
What?
Why were you so concerned about what Mason was up to?
He was messing with tech he didn't understand. I had to make sure he didn't do anything stupid.
Who was here the night of the murder?
I was.
Who else?
Ellie and...
And who?
Computers say someone, but the cameras say no one else. Nico walks in that door alone every time I watch the tape.
How many times have you watched the footage?
Don't know. Lots.
Why?
It's my job.
What do you think of Ryan?
Hate her.
Why?
You're smart. Carry the sums. You'll get it.
What do you think of Mason?
Don't like him.
Why not?
I've got my reasons.
What are they?
Secret. No, actually, I hate him because he's up to something.
What?
I have no idea. Not for lack of trying.
Man, I feel like Nancy's just trying to pull teeth, trying to question this guy.
You mentioned rewatching the video. Do you think something is hidden there?
Not hidden. Missing.
What's missing?
It's not a what, it's a who.
I don't understand. Who are you looking for?
Nico's killer.
What does that sound?
Did Nico's work put him in any danger?
Yes, energy is power. Ultimate power.
Why would that put him in danger?
People who want power will not hesitate to get what they want.
I better get going.
Bye.
Okay. Strangely cordial goodbye, but... Oh my god. Alright. What are the chances that I can call Deirdre? At night. Any of these people at night.
Victor here.
Can you tell me a little bit about Ellie?
She's got that small-town girl act down, Pat. I guess I just can't tell who she really is.
Mason says Nico was stealing from him. Is this true?
No, because the work isn't Mason's to begin with. It's a little troubling that he views it that way.
How did you hear about me?
Through a close friend. You've impressed a lot of people, Nancy.
You seem pretty sure Ryan's the one who killed Nico.
That's because she did. She made the part that malfunctioned and killed Nico. And confidentially, the police told me they're almost certain it's her. They just don't have enough evidence to get a conviction. This is your case, but don't let Ryan's buddy act fool you. She's not who she seems.
What do you think of Mason?
Smart kid. Don't know much about him.
Why did you hire me and not a big investigation firm?
The crew has been questioned a lot, as you can imagine. Everyone's defenses are up. You can pull off the undercover work without drawing too much suspicion. I know it's a long shot, but I've heard good things. And I already tried the by-the-book way, and that got me nowhere.
What does that mean?
Can you tell me anything about Gray?
I don't know much about him. He was one of Nico's hires.
Nico brought Gray on?
Yes, I have no idea why. He's a head case. Watch yourself around him. Understand?
Interesting.
Do you think Gray could have killed Nico?
I don't know if he did, but I don't doubt he could have. Between you and me, if I didn't want him here to be investigated, I would have fired him immediately. Do not tell him that. I don't know how he might react. It could be really ugly.
Can you tell me a little bit about Nico?
He was an amazing scientist, years ahead of his time.
How long have you worked together?
Decades.
Did you spend any time together outside of work?
I don't know if there was much outside of work for Nico. So no.
I better get going.
Bye.
Okay. Let's see if I can, because there's like some more things I can ask her about, so.
What's up?
You read up on the case, right? I don't understand why Ryan was under so much scrutiny but never sent to trial.
From what I gathered, something didn't add up with the video and the timeline. Someone had to be in the lab with Nico. Otherwise, he'd still be here today.
So if her alibi stands up, it couldn't be her.
Exactly. Unless there's something big I'm missing.
Something's weird about this whole thing.
Well, don't keep me in suspense. Figure this out.
I asked her about the night of the murder. She was pretty much mute. I'm undercover here. I can't push too hard. Can you see what you can find on your end?
I'll see what I can find. All I've got is the database. Don't expect any miracles.
Okay. So Deirdre's, if I'm remembering correctly, is she from Waverly? I'm only saying that because in the menu you can choose your background to be Waverly. So yeah, okay, there's a lot that I have not done yet. Everything's clear. Right, so the question is, what do I do now? Because I have this, but I don't know what that's for. I have a blank card, but it doesn't work. I feel like I've missed something. Okay, there's that. I need a key for that. Nikola Tesla. Is there anything here I can look at? No? Okay. Just need to make doubly sure. I love how they just have his picture. He's more than a role model. He's like a father they never had. Nothing I have looks like a mechanism that can do that. That looks like it could be a recording type of thing.
I need to find a way to fix this. I
I don't even know how she understands it's broken. She just doesn't say anything about it, so that's throwing me off a bit, I won't lie. And there's this. I can look in this corner, but I can't do anything. So, the question is, what is it? Where is it that I'm missing? I'm nowhere near ahead in this. Fatal experiment. Ohm's law in circuit analysis. Twice told. These cupboards, I can't interact with those, okay. Marconi's transatlantic quest. Okay, so this is I see tape here, so that makes me think I need to stitch something together. And that's all I can interact with there. We just have his face here. Okay. Fridge. Hello, you two can get your face details inside. It's so weird to me because it's like I feel like there's a bunch of stuff. I feel like there's not reduce stress bang your head here, repeat as necessary. Okay, I think I need to just set to a different day or daytime. Cause yeah, I can't. So it's this area is really small. And I'm just stuck more so than usual. Yeah, that's only that game, which that'll just play on my own time, I think. Okay, so Gray's gone. So the only two people I've got are upstairs, which is Mason. Mason's... Let's go check Ryan. Here we go.
Is this your motorcycle?
It's my sweet ride! But it's not done yet. But I'm working on it.
Okay. I was wondering, because yeah, I saw the motorcycle, but we couldn't interact with it, which I found very strange.
Hi!
Victor mentioned you were arrested the night Nico died.
Yes, I was.
What happened?
It's not a night I like remembering.
I'm sorry it's unpleasant, but can you tell me what happened?
They dropped me in a room and asked me 100 times if I killed Nico.
That must have been hard.
The questions kept coming faster and faster until I had a hard time remembering what was even true anymore. Then it was over. The older one drove me home, told me they'd be back the second they could prove it was me. Made it hard to sleep at night.
What evidence did they have?
They wouldn't say. It was like they were waiting for me to tell them why they thought I was guilty.
I'm kind of wondering the same thing myself. I don't think you're telling me the full story.
What do you want?
Something. Do you have anything that can prove that you didn't kill him on purpose?
No.
Okay.
Well, that was quick.
I mean, it keeps exiting out of the conversation when there's still more conversation points that I can have. I'm very annoyed.
What happened on the night of the murder?
Let me talk to
Can
her.
you not say it like that, please?
I'm sorry, I don't know if there is a better way to ask about something like this, but I do really need to know.
I know, you're right. He talked to me. More than once.
I'm not sure I understand.
He didn't talk to most people. I think he liked me. Or at least trusted me.
You still haven't told me about what happened that night.
We lost one of science's brightest minds for a stupid reason I don't understand. That's all I can say.
The part that was responsible for Nico's death is missing. Do you know where it went?
No.
Are you sure? You sound like you're not telling me something.
I destroyed it. It's gone.
Why destroy it?
Because I made it! You know what? I need you to leave me alone right now. Go, please.
Okay, I understand the sentiments behind that, but
What do you want?
that's gonna look like you're getting rid of evidence, I'm just saying.
Can you tell me about what happened with the equipment you built for Nico?
It worked exactly as it was supposed to.
Tesla coils are not supposed to be wired like the one you built for Nico. It's extremely dangerous.
You don't have to tell me that. I know. I knew. He told me that's what he wanted.
I don't understand why he would want you to build something so deadly.
I didn't either. He said he was going to do it with or without me. I just figured that if I did what he wanted perfectly, it'd be better than if he got help from somebody else.
In the end, your machine is what killed him.
No. Yes, but
But what?
I would never hurt anyone, especially not Nico.
Why? What made him special?
Because he was brilliant. He could look at a blueprint and know the finished product's personality. And he had no one in the world looking after him.
I'll let you go.
Bye.
Okay. Is there anything else here? So, just need to do a double check. I've got the color thing here. Again, I have so many items that I don't even know if I can do anything with. I can look at this, but I can't press it in any way.
I
I don't know why that's funny to me. Is there anything else? There's nothing else I can look at. Okay, let's talk to Mason. Let's talk to Mason. You know what annoys me is that I see like all these other rooms that I just can't enter.
Hey,
Who do you see on an average day?
just me. Sometimes Ryan. You ask a lot of questions. Ever thought of being a scientist?
Sometimes.
Good answer. The world needs more people with questions, and fewer people who are sure they have the answers.
Do you like Ryan?
Let me save you some time. I don't like anyone.
That can't be true.
Observe, and I'll demonstrate. Other people.
Okay.
What do you think of Ellie?
She hates me so much that she switched to the night shift. Come to think of it, she hates me so much I should actually feel a sense of accomplishment, which I now do. There it is.
Okay,
What did you do that she dislikes you so much?
Why do you assume it was me?
You never know if you don't ask.
Don't accuse, you mean. And honestly, I've got no clue.
I definitely feel like he uses his I want to say aggression, but that's really not it. Now I'm just noticing the details of how everything is very neat. But he's using his he's not letting people get close in any way. He's being a jerk in order to shield himself.
Who was here the night of the murder?
Not me. So, no follow-ups.
Where were you?
Out on a date?
Did the police follow up with her?
Yes, proving that she does, in fact, pick up her phone on occasion.
And you don't know anything else about what happened that night?
Nope. The police did all that work, though. Check the nanny cams, too.
Nanny cams?
Security cams. Gray's eye in the sky. But if he saw something, he isn't saying anything. I'm sure he has his reasons.
Ryan said that Nico would talk to her. Does that seem true to you?
No. The two of them hanging out? Can't picture it.
I'll let you go.
See you later.
Okay. Did he just hit his... I mean, this is a weird thing. So far, I can only talk to a lot of people, but there's nothing I can really interact with. Yeah. What is it that I can do? I guess the only thing I can do now is call people, because if I am missing something, I don't know what that something is. I'm still waiting for... I don't have any messages, so I haven't gotten far enough where I can receive that information. So let's call the Hardy brothers.
Nancy, Frank was just talking about you.
Oh yeah? Is that so?
Just recounting the time. So how are you? How's Colorado?
Science-y.
Awesome. Not bad.
I want to catch you up on the case.
Give us the deets. Joe, there's already a word that means what you're trying to say. Frank, it's a language, not a museum. Tear down the velvet rope standing in the way of your word imagination. Joe. Sorry, Nancy. Please go ahead.
I was called in to solve a cold case murder.
Whoa, a murder! I am flabber worried. Isn't that a little on the dangerous side?
It might be.
I wish we could be there to help.
Where are you?
We're on a submarine. Well, currently it's a boat, but intermittently it's a submarine.
What are you doing on a submarine?
It's sort of a long story, and we're still putting the pieces together. Not gonna lie, Nancy, it's some pretty sweet stuff. Crime syndicates, pirate treasure, and there's some talk of pirate ghosts, but no confirmations as of yet. But fingers crossed. More importantly, tell us about you.
Okay, here's the full scoop. Victor, the lab owner, called me in to help solve a cold case.
Why did he call you? Isn't this a job for the police?
Well, that's the thing. The police hit a dead end, and Nico, the researcher who was killed, all of his papers were put into evidence.
And they stay in evidence until the case is closed, right?
Exactly.
What makes the papers so important?
Apparently, Nico was very close to making his research public. The research was supposedly going to revolutionize the way power is created and delivered in this country. Well, the world, really. Victor wants the papers released before anyone else connects the dots.
If it's such a big deal, how come he didn't go to some big private eye or something?
Joe, probably because Nancy's got a very well-deserved reputation of being the best there is.
I'm sorry, Nancy. I didn't mean it that way. It just seems like a really big job.
I thought the same thing, trust me. But he thinks because of my age, no one will suspect I'm undercover. I hope he's right.
Oh, undercover. That makes sense. Cool.
Keep us up to date. We'll do everything we can to help.
I just saw a really cool Tesla coil demo.
You just said the one thing that could make me wish I wasn't on a submarine.
I agree. I've always wanted to see one up close.
It was really impressive. They're definitely on the dangerous side.
Not really. Well, they can be if they're wired up wrong, but overall they're pretty safe.
Do you know much about Tesla coils?
Are you kidding? I'm the biggest Nikola Tesla fan in the world. I think.
It might be a tie.
I'll allow that.
I met Mason.
What's Mason like?
Cold and detached.
That's a reassuring pair of personality traits.
He sounds a little textbook. See if you can get a reaction out of him somehow.
Okay.
Deirdre's decided to help me out.
What's in it for her?
A passing grade.
Ah, lucky. I wonder who her teacher is. I foiled 3 art heists, and did that help my art history grade? No. No, it did not. Rescue a stolen Vermeer, yet you still get a C.
I met the whole crew.
Now the work begins.
There are some intelligence guys here who owe us a favor. We'll see if anyone's got a past they're hiding.
I met Gray.
What's his story?
He's a little intimidating.
You're not the type to be intimidated, so that must really be saying something.
I didn't know you two were Tesla fans.
Tesla was like a real-life wizard.
Well, his contributions to the scientific community
are the most boring things to talk about when it comes to Tesla, Frank. He carried around an earthquake machine and built death rays.
That stuff is probably blown out of proportion.
I will not have you in boring Tesla, Frank. He was one of the few scientists who truly valued crazy giant lightning storms. When he was bored, he and Mark Twain would take turns electrocuting themselves. I mean, come on!
The flashy stuff is cool, Joe, but what really impresses me is how all of these seemingly crazy things he dreamed up are now being proven to be actually possible.
Like wireless energy.
Yeah, and harvesting energy from space and the Earth itself. Wait, is that what Nico was working on?
I don't know all of the details exactly, but it seems like it.
Amazing!
I met Ryan.
So, what's his story?
Her.
Okay, hang on. Adjusting mental image, removing mustache, change, haircut, and shoes. Done. Wait, adding hat. Okay, done for real. So what's her story?
She's the one who made the part that malfunctioned and killed Nico.
That's serious. But if she wasn't arrested, there must be some doubt.
Some, but Victor really thinks she might be the one.
Does she seem like a cold-blooded killer?
No.
Then keep a close eye on her. Don't forget, your safety is more important than solving the case.
I met Ellie.
The verdict?
She's nice, a little quiet.
Isn't that what the neighbors always say on the news after someone goes berserk? She seemed so quiet.
Says the loudest person I've ever met. Sometimes people are just quiet.
I better get going.
Talk to you later.
Okay. So that's it for that. I think I called everyone that I could. I don't know if I should bother calling Deirdre again. But, well, they said with this guy, I tried to get a reaction out of him.
Hey.
Yeah.
I better get going.
Goodbye.
And there's nothing I can do with this. At least not
What are you
in-game
doing?
yet. Yeah, and I can't do that. So, unless neither of them are... Okay. Either way, I'm going to end the set here. So, thank you for liking if you like. Thank you for commenting if you commented. Thank you for subscribing if you subscribed. Thank you for favoriting if you favorited. Thank you for simply clicking on this video. Until next time, guys. See ya!